The worst character in Warhammer 40,000 ever. Like, every week, I'm like, I need to speed that up. Like, I need to make my voice faster. Well, it's time to do the... Oh, man, you know...
the gravitas, John.
I went to look at our board to look at the worst characters in 40K, but it's blocked by these two fine new products from Games Workshop.
Oh, my goodness.
Age of Sigmar, Crypt Hunters, and Blitz Bowl available exclusively Season 2 at Barnes & Noble.
Wow.
Just right in front of the board. I mean, it's a great value and fun for the whole family.
We didn't have to go to Barnes & Noble to get this.
What's it even doing there? Oh, man.
It's really neat.
God, man, I hate that.
It's so cool.
Dude, aren't like shill podcasts the worst?
Oh, man, they're so bad.
They're almost as bad as people who get sent product and they don't know what to quite do with it. Almost as bad.
Almost.
But anyway, welcome back for another worst character in 40K ever.
Heck yeah.
We had a ton of suggestions coming in, and they're coming in more and more and more.
God, we don't even have to do any work, John. We just have to look stuff up.
Much like, well, that is work. But anyway, much like Games Workshop's release schedule, all of the suggestions coming in are Imperium or Space Marine based.
Yeah.
So we're branching out a little bit today.
We are.
And we're going in and getting some of our Xenos action in, because right now on the board, we have Thazar, Necron Pirate, Kaldor Drago, Kato Sicarius, Karamazov, and Avatar. So like a 3-2 Imperium split here. So it's time to get some more Xenos, possibly on the board.
Maybe even some Chaos on
Maybe
there,
even
John.
some Chaos. Well, there's not really a bad Chaos character.
All right. Yes, there are. Yes, there is. All right, that's what we're doing, a Chaos character.
So we have, and we're going to keep it at our top 5. So right now we're on 5. So today someone's either coming off the board, or our new character isn't even making it onto the board.
I think this character
is absolutely making it onto the board. Danny, why don't you tell us who we're covering today?
So today we're going to be covering a suggestion from one of our listeners, John Lennon. So thanks for sending in that recommendation.
Oh yeah. Little known player John Lennon.
Yeah, little known player John Lennon.
Yeah. That small backwater town, Florida.
So we're going to be doing Sasho Kais.
Bless you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Seasonal allergies to bullshit. So, so let's see here. So Kais, of course, is, you would think, oh, well, isn't this the guy from what was that game?
The Fire Warrior.
Yes.
Yeah, where you were
a PC and PlayStation 2 game.
Yeah. Oh man, back in the day. Yeah. But no, it turns out Kai.
We are 2 PlayStation generations past this, and we can't get over this.
No, and Caius is actually like the Tau version of Smith, which is like a very common last name.
Did you know it means skillful?
Smith means skillful?
It does.
It does. Good. Yeah. That's why Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie were both assassins.
That's great acting.
Yeah, skillful. Just chemistry, 9 out of 10. So when you sent me this guy, his name, I looked him up.
Yeah.
And the first thing I think of is he's a fucking mall ninja. Because the first thing I read here was he learned under the tutelage of Pure Tide and became the master of Monet. Which is not a painter in the 40K universe, but is actually the lone warrior method of combat.
That's where you just do everything yourself.
Right. So it's almost like he was really bad at stuff. Like, no, you go over there. You're the lone warrior. You're Monet. And he's like, yes, master, I will practice this. It's like Orgasmo, that movie, like the hamster style.
Right, yeah.
I was like, I don't think I'm going to do Monet style anymore. And Pure Tide's like, okay.
All right. Oh, what a great scene. It's very moving.
Very moving.
When I read it, I cried.
But he is a commander for the Tau Empire.
He is, and he's so important that they
give him the Tau. They give him the Vespid and the Kroot to command.
Yeah, right. So his first command, of course, is the Dawn of War games when they introduced Tau. I forgot what that one was called. Something Crusade.
Was it Dark Crusade?
Maybe. I don't know. They introduced Dark Crusade. I think they introduced Necrons and Tau in that expansion. Yeah. It was a great expansion, great game. But yeah, he was the commander in the fluff. He gave people a lot of opportunities to like surrender during. What a loser! This is 40K.
I like it because it says he gave his enemies multiple chances to surrender. Now, bear in mind he's fighting against Chaos and Space Marines.
Well, and Necrons.
So
they're known for surrendering.
You can imagine pinning down like a soulless Necron warrior construct and just being like, "Do you surrender?" And it's like, "Surrender." I'm only going to ask you 20 to 30 more times. Or even pinning down like maybe a Riptide brings down like a Bloodthirster, and the Bloodthirster is like down to its last wound and it's almost dead, and he just walks up and like, now I'm going to give you one chance to stop collecting skulls.
I need you to come to this hotel. We have a meeting in this boardroom. We're going to have a talk. Some of your friends and family will be there.
He is the Mormon missionary of the 40K world, just going door to door.
He's selling the greater good, man.
He's selling the greater good. Mm-hmm. It's fantastic. So yeah,
and the Blooded Ravens eventually like kick his ass.
Oh yeah, he gets. Yeah. This is when the great part happens, though. Is like he's so skilled. Okay, so Mall Ninja, Lone Warrior, Hamster Master, commander of.
Can you go over here and lead our worst allies, please, that nobody else wants?
Yeah, he leads the Vespid, which I think majority of people watching this and listening to this right now think it's some kind of scooter. It's not. It's a really bad Finecast model for Tau.
Are they Finecast now, or are they metal? They may not have. I
don't think they sold through their metal supply. It's probably still metal.
Oh man, my old Vespid portfolio, it's aged terribly.
I was going to retire on that. So Mall Ninja'd himself, taught himself the pure tide way of the Lone Warrior, commanded the worst allies, got his ass kicked
like
by
online college.
Like he went to like ITT Tech for Tau. Yeah. He was commanding the worst troops in the Vespid and the Kroot. And then after he got his ass kicked by Blood Ravens of all Space Marines, Commander Chinalese himself, who I'm sure when we get back to Imperium, going to be right up near the top of this list. They just put him in stasis.
Well, yeah, man. How else are you going to Demolition Man him back into the setting? Like, unfreeze him when they have a need.
Yeah, to be preserved until he was needed, later revived.
A living sperm deposit.
He was, yeah. So he was revived in M41 to help someone in the Fourth Spear expansion.
Yep. So he had to fight against the Dark Angels, and I read this actually. He went to the Angels of Absolution homeworld, and they fought like a giant battle.
Yeah, he commanded a Ghost Keel, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah,
he's one of the characters, Ghost Keel.
Yep.
He attacked a facility housing a bunch of Psychers and killed a bunch of his targets. However, his battle suit was disabled by an orbital bombardment, which seems like a slight tactical misstep to allow yourself to be orbitally bombarded from.
It seems like a bummer.
Seems like a bummer. Real bummer. And also, how bad is your orbital bombardment, speaking of Dark Angels, that it disables a Ghost Keel? It's like rolling a 1 on your wound chart for that. It
just disables it. It doesn't do anything.
It didn't even destroy it. It just disabled it.
And I think he like shot out of an escape pod at the last minute because he knew it was coming or something.
Fair. And they really hate him because you know what? They put him back into stasis, but they keep his mind active.
Oh yeah, he's totally batshit insane.
Yeah,
at this point, he's totally crazy. He's been living like a frozen dream for like, however long it's been, like several thousand years or whatever.
Just thousands of years staring in front of you in what can be like some kind of Tau broom closet. Which I'm sure is very technologically advanced. Let's be honest.
Well, yeah, dude, they got space brooms.
Yeah, they have. They're like, the little cleaner robots in WALL-E. They have like all that shit in that closet there.
You mean a Roomba?
Yeah. Tau invented the Roomba.
It's true. I think that's a fact.
It's true. That is a fact, and it's said on the internet, so it is true. That is this guy here, Mall Ninja, commander of the worst.
And not the character of the titular Fire Warrior of the Fire Warrior game.
No, that would be not him at all. Smith is, again, it's the Tau Smith. I mean, skillful lone warrior.
That guy's pretty bad too. The guy from Fire Warrior.
He's really bad too. Yeah.
I've never seen a Fire Warrior that can handle a bolter or a plasma gun, but he picks one up no problem and off a dead Space Marine that he kills.
Which I think is the weight of him.
Yeah, totally. For real.
Yeah. Goatfish. It's arm day in Goatfish land. Could you imagine the recoil in that, by the way?
It would just break his arms.
I wanted to see that on screen, like the first-person shooter, where you press the fire button and you just get flung back across the map like 3 miles. What else you got to say about this wonderful gentleman?
I mean, he's really bad. He's not a cool character.
I understand what they were trying to do with him. Trying to give promote the new Ghost Keel model that came out, which is a cool way. You have your Ghost Keel commander.
Oh, this book came out way after that. It was Primaris Dark Angels. It was about them. So he was like the token villain in the story.
Oh.
And like they woke him up and he's like totally crazy. And the guy's like, I don't know if it's a good idea to wake this guy up so much. And they're like, oh, it'll be
So
fine,
he's like, they try to make like a Winter Soldier Goat Man.
Yeah, for real. He's exactly like that.
Oh. Well, we're going to be for sure getting rid of the Avatar.
Yeah, no, he's way worse than the Avatar.
So Avatar gets promoted out of the fight arena.
Yep. And I'm really proud of that symbol that I drew.
It's really good. Yeah, it's we're going to keep that. Yeah, it's fantastic. So Caius, Mall Ninja, Winter Soldier Extraordinaire, is he more or less worse than, that's words, more or less worse than Inquisitor Karamazov? So Metal Chair.
I don't know. That's hard.
That is a hard one. I'm going to say worse.
Because you like Karamazov?
So Karamazov, he marches to the beat of his own drum, right? And he's like, fuck it. Dreadnought chair.
The fucking hippie, is that what you're saying?
He's like, Dreadnought chair. Let's go.
Okay.
And like he like Inquisition, let's be secret. No, let's just fucking march. Let's just go here. This dude studied Pure Tide's lone soldier technique. Karamazov is trusted with the armies of the world.
The lone soldier thing is
he is trusted with the soldiers of an entire world. This guy gets Vespid and Kroot.
Even the Tau don't want him anymore.
Now the hard thing, insane Goat Boy or Cato Sicarius.
He is not worse than Cato.
No, he is not.
Yeah.
It's a solid 4. So he's on the board.
That's pretty good for a first round.
That's pretty
showing, you know.
First round showing. Our avatar drops off to the meh field, and we are left Thazar, our Necron pirate, who will take a real serious challenger to unseat.
Oh, guys.
I mean, we're getting some great suggestions. Falcon, the entire Dark Angels chapter, not an option, but.
God, that guy hates the Dark Angels.
You got to look at these top two. Necron Pirate and Kaldor Drago. We got to get some suggestions here of people that are going to be worse than those guys.